Today is the first day of 3rd grade. One of the cool things about your first day of school is that you get new books.
Put these on.
Did other stuff pop out at you?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. We've got our first sheet. We're starting to go through all this stuff here today. We're not necessarily going to go through this in this order, but we are going to start with Bible. So I'm going to read from here while the kids work on their coloring book. They're not really coloring books, more like drawing books. Doodle books. 6 days before the Passover celebration began, Jesus arrived in Bethany, the home of Lazarus, the man he had raised from the dead. A dinner was prepared in Jesus' honor. Martha served, and Lazarus was among those who ate with him. Then Mary took a 12-ounce jar of expensive perfume made from essence of nard, and she anointed Jesus' feet with it, wiping his feet with her hair. The house was filled with fragrance. One of the cool things about your first day of school is that you get new books.
They what?
So here is your new spelling book for this 3rd grade. You can get that permanent marker, Zeke. So write your name on there somewhere.
Did you know that these stars stand for our states? The flag did not always have 50 stars. They number changed each time our country added a new state.
So it started like this with 13, and then they kept adding new stars first. So now there's 50 stars in there. Looks like you're mostly doing some review here. Vowel chunks are a combination of vowels that usually make one sound.
Yep.
So get your yellow pencil here. Mark all the vowel chunks in yellow. It's back to school day for our kids. They haven't had a whole lot of time off actually. We just don't do as much throughout the year, and so when the summer comes we just kind of slow down the pace a little bit, and so it's only been a few weeks since they finished 2nd grade, and now we're diving into 3rd.
It's a right angle. Now, if I'm teaching younger kids than yourself, I might say it's a square corner. So would this be a rectangle right here?
Yes.
It's a special rectangle, isn't it? Because it also has 4 of the same sides, so we call it a square.
Hannah and Zeke in 3rd grade are starting multiplication. This is exciting because all they did was watch one lesson so far for about 10 minutes, and now they're already multiplying numbers together. One of my favorite things about homeschooling is being able to watch my kids learn and be a part of that process where they're discovering something and things are clicking and things are making sense, and they're like, oh, you know, you see the light bulb moments. I love that. And today that happened when we were doing math. 3 times 4 is also 12. Good job. Was that hard? You already know how to multiply. Was that easier than you thought it was? And they felt proud about it, and they were like, oh, like this multiplication thing isn't so hard, right? And once they understood the concept and had the confidence that they could do it, then they felt like they enjoyed it. And math went from being something that they really didn't care for to jumping straight into multiplication. They're like, I got this. It was fun for them. And that feeling of accomplishment, I think, is what made a difference. We are about to start our anatomy. These are pretty cool. You know why? At the end of each book, there's something that you need to punch out. What are those?
Glasses.
Glasses. You need to tear those out, and you need to use those for going through this book, because there's some cool stuff we're gonna do. I will hold the certificates for later when you're all done your book. Want to know your body's secrets? It's amazing what's inside. I'll help you learn about yourself. Hello, I'm Dr. Bonafide. Come on a guided tour with me. Know yourself inside and out. We'll start with the powerful bones as we go along our route.
Put these on.
Could other stuff pop out at you?
Yeah.
What? You can start to see inside the body a little bit?
Yeah. Wait.
That's pretty cool. There's a lot of cool stuff coming up in this book. They're starting their critical and creative books, and the first questions it asks them is the best thing about starting school again.
The games, and the hardest thing about starting school again is waking up early.
What time do we start school?
8.
Your eyes look really tired. It's 8 o'clock too early for you guys.
Yes.
Oh, well, you gotta get used to it. I know 8 o'clock doesn't sound very early, but for these kids, that's early because they're used to just sleeping and starting school later. But at 3rd grade, there's more school. We have a longer list of stuff we have to do now. And in case you're wondering why there's a bed in our schoolroom, we have some guests who have been coming through and going in and out. So we have that bed set up for them. They're not here right now, but it's here for when they come back here in a few weeks. Hannah and Zeke have been looking forward to doing these for a long time.
Yeah.
It's these
Glow
thinking putty kits.
Glow in the dark.
You can make your own colors and they glow in the dark. So the plan is that they're gonna sit here and just kind of do something fun with their hands while they listen to the audiobook of history. We're doing Story of the World.
I got like the actual putty. Me too. That is just like the stuff in here is just the like coloring.
Okay.
To coloring.
All right, well I'm gonna start the history. You need to listen to 3 lessons.
Volume 1, Ancient Times, from the earliest nomads to the last Roman emperor. Did you have hair? Were you fat or thin? Are you smiling or frowning? What are you wearing? Do you remember those clothes? You have a history.
Hannah and Zeke are upstairs working on their school. And they come down here. Are you sisters all playing together? You playing with Livia? And blocks. Yeah, you learning how to build and put things together? Livia's learning how to use her hands. Wow, I like your patch. Those are new patches, huh? It was a little harder for you to peel off. She has this thing where she peels off the eye patch and then eats them, or tries to eat them. So we got some different ones that hopefully stay on a little bit better. You girls are so cute. You're doing your own tactile education stuff with your hands. You build that? Yeah. All right, let's go see what Toby and Hallie are doing. They're working on ABC Mouse. ABC Mouse has like a learning path for that the kids work through for each grade. So it's just kind of like supports the things that they're learning through other things that we're doing here together. And so this is something easy for Toby and Hallie to sit here together and do.
Like, there's a dead end.
Oh, you've seen this one before, huh?
Yeah, I like it.
You like that one?
Yeah.
The kids are taking a little bit of a break from school and they are working in,
These things are.
wow, what I call our experimental garden. I didn't have like the time to put into a great garden this year, but we learned a little bit from our first garden last year that we needed to space our carrot seeds out.
But look at these things.
Wow.
And look at this one. That one is trying to grow another carrot off of itself.
I was looking at our meal plan for this week and realized that my meal for tonight, I need carrots in the crock pot, and I was just gonna use some baby carrots that I bought from the store. But Hannah yesterday was so excited about picking our carrots, I was like, you know what, let's just eat these carrots and then we can have baby carrots like to easy snack on it later. So we'll use these good carrots for our dinner tonight. Our tomatoes are doing pretty good. You can pick those little yellow tomatoes, those are good.
What happened to this?
They're getting too big. They're ready to eat. And we've got a big tomato plant. Oh, a tomato might be ready.
I told you.
I think it is. Go ahead and pick it, Ezekiel.
What are you doing, Mommy?
I'm watching all the carrots so we can put them in our dinner tonight.
Peel all the carrots.
You don't want to eat the dirt.
Yep.
Here, you're still over here. Hang on, girls.
What's for dinner? Those carrots? Did we grow them ourselves? Yeah. Can you taste one? What do they taste like? Are they good, Zeke?
I don't know if we have any more chicken.
Is
Are they good?
You may have missed the chicken. Who has extra chicken?
I have some extra chicken. Who needs some chicken?
I do. I
There you go. Hi, Olivia. Is that yummy?
I like that.
Karis, go sit down. Go sit down.
I like the oranges ones. Those ones are the yellow ones.
That one's from the garden.
It's from the garden?
And then some are from the grocery store. I like it. I think I might like the potato, so I'm just taking one.
You're not sure? We can test it out.
I'm gonna eat this. It's
Just
like
eat
the
it.
potato.
You like it? Yummy. You like potatoes now, huh?
Yeah.
Finished doing some of my work. Gotta check up on the kids to see how they're doing with the assignments I gave you.
This one's called Alien Invasion. It's green and sparkly and it glows in the dark. That's why it's called Alien Invasion. This one's called Maroon Moon. It glows in the dark too, and it's sparkly.
Dana was helping the kids with their handwriting a little bit. And they're starting cursive, and apparently the handwriting's too small, so Dana printed out a bigger sheet. You gonna learn cursive one day? Are you? Yeah. I also need to see your daily 6 straight writing. Show me your work. Right there. Okay, so you did all that work. I gotta check that. Zeke, you did it also. And what did you think about the history stuff?
I liked history because it was like talking about nomads. They had to like wander from place to place almost like once a week.
Let's put the putty away, let's clean up, put your books away, and we start again tomorrow morning. We have our whole week mapped out for us, but I think it's gonna be a slower week than normal just to getting used to what we're doing in each book and trying to figure out the flow of what order we should do what books and what subjects and which subjects we can kind of double up on in terms of like what they can do on their own and what they need my help for.
But help is the hardest part.
Almost one more, get the ha gone. Almost. You got it. All right, good job.